force her to justify. Your wife doesn't want to fuck you. You deserve somebody that wants to fuck you.
Hey y'all, this is Gypsy talking to Brian about Ryan. Gypsy just broke up with Ryan or whatever, and she's gonna tell the reason. But this is where she says, like, sleeping with Ryan would be like grape. So I don't get why Ryan is so obsessed with Gypsy because of the way she talked to him, and he knew that she wasn't into him. So,
God damn it.
If you would have just put it just like that, perfect.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe. Let me think about this, reword it a little bit. Is there anything you wanted me to respond to him since I have him on the line here, kind of? Okay.
Nope. I'm going cold turkey. His mom asked back on.
Do you want me to just tell him that I at least gave you the message?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
and remember, before you hear this, Ryan was on live last night. I posted the clip of him crying about Gypsy, saying she was such a great person and blah, blah, blah. This does not sound like a good person to me or a good wife.
But, like, I'm not responding. I'm just cold turkeying it.
Cold turkey and who? Him?
Yes.
So what, you're not going to call him anymore?
I'm not going to call him. I'm not going to engage in him or his mother at all.
Wait, how did... Oh, God. How did the last phone call end? The one last night.
It ended with me because he was like, I kept telling him, I'm like, you're like that rat that's in a cage. It keeps pressing the pain button, and eventually it dies because it's electrocuted itself to death so much. And I'm like, you die, okay? That's how it goes. And he's like, I'm like,
What the frig? You die. That's how it goes? Like, what the heck? See, I wonder if Gypsy stayed with Ryan, if he actually would have died.
part of this roller coaster ride, I lay awake at night feeling guilt and shame because I don't love you the way that you love me.
I lay awake at night with guilt because I don't love you the way you love me. You know what I mean? Like, so Ryan still stayed with her after all of this. The thing, I can't. Like, I don't get it. The obsession.
God damn, like you are crushing my fucking soul right now. You are ripping my heart out and eating it. And
Yep,
I'm like,
so glad you made that phone call. God damn.
I'm like, you are doing it to yourself because every time that I walk away, you are like, well, we can work on it. You can do this, we can do that. I said, I don't find you a sexual being, and we're married, and sex is automatically going to be something that we have because we're married, and ultimately, that's what so why would you want someone that doesn't want you enough?
She says ultimately, sleeping with him would be like grape.
Oh, man, don't throw out the R word. That's really
Sorry,
cute.
it was muted.
What do you expect? One is consensual, one is not. What do you call that?
Well, I know, but it's not. I mean, there's a difference between a hypothetical story where your wife doesn't want to fuck you versus you grabbing some chick off the street and actually. You know what I mean? There's a big. It's a powerful fucking word. No one wants to throw that around or be pointed and say that. Oh God.
Well, exactly.
That's the one.
Well, Gypsy loves to throw that word around. She even used it while she was in jail. When an inmate and her were intimate, she went and told everybody that she was raped. She also said the same thing of when it came to Nick, when she's a willing participant. She obviously doesn't know the definition if she's saying shit like this. You married Ryan. If you slept with him, that's consensual. You know what I mean? I doubt Ryan would just like take you and throw you on the bed and just take it from you, bro. Like, come on. This is gross.
I was afraid about my ex when I got out and I started banging her. I'm like, what's to stop her to be like, I don't do what she wants. She's like, well, I'll tell them. Like, you. I was like, oh my God. Now I'm fighting a rape. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? And then it's me versus her. You know what I'm saying? She's crying in the corner, and I'm like, I didn't do it. They're like, obvious.
Like when Gypsy cried abuse when she left Ryan, saying that he was abusive because he slammed a door. Like, come on.
Fucking bombardier over here, guilty as sin.
Well, it ended with me telling him, listen, I don't want to be with you. I want a divorce. I don't want us to have kids. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but your mom is wrong. I do have integrity because if I didn't, I would have strung you along for longer. And then we would have had kids, and then we would put our kids through this. And
who wants to do that?
I was like, I come from a broken home, and so do you. And I'll be damned if I do that to my kid. And he's like,
Aw, look at you today, Gypsy. You have to be supervised around your kid after she turned 2 weeks old and CPS showed up. Not even with Ken anymore. Living in cutoff in your own apartment. Oh, the karma. Karma really sucks, doesn't it?
again, I said, you will be hearing from my attorney later. And he hung up the phone. And that is the last thing that we said.
Oh my God! You know.
So basically, I put my foot down. All of the bullshit of I can try to be sexy. I can do this. I'm like, no. Listen, this is not what we're doing. This is how it is, and this is how it's gonna be. I'm done. And it's not because I don't love you. I do love you, but you clearly just said to me, I cannot just be friends with you. Okay, cool. Well, we're just not gonna have anything to do with each other at all.
I told you it's hard, man. It's not easy. And you can't blame him for wanting to try to revive things. I mean, you guys went as far as marriage. See, what I was
Exactly.
thinking, you shouldn't have let it go that far in the first place.
I know, but
Because I had warned you how much more difficult it was going to be to backpedal once you went across that boundary.
I know.
I know.
She's thinking of herself, not anybody else.
I know.
I mean, it's a little harsh, though. I wish you would have given him a little more time because he is grieving in a way. And of course, he's going to want to.
Aw, that's sad. Even poor Brian feels bad for Ryan and the shit that she did to him.
Try to save it because in his mind, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, not being sexy is not something. I mean, it's something he can partly control, but it's not something he could do as opposed to, stop being an alcoholic or something.
Exactly. Why'd you marry him if you didn't think he was sexy?
That's why I didn't want you to fall and automatically be like, divorce. I mean, let him.
I didn't even press her for that. I didn't even go into it with talking about that. I was just like, this sucks for the both of us. I'm hurting, you're hurting. I want to be there for you. And it's hard on me because I feel like I give you an inch and then if I show any kind of kindness to you, you think that we're going to get back together. And the sad thing is, this is everything that Jeff told me whenever he broke up with me. He's like, I wanted to be there to comfort you, but if I showed you anything, and it's true, I am just like Ryan in that sense. I am just...
Well, I mean, I think that's just human nature in a way. It's because the shoe's on the other foot. Like, let's say it was him dumping you, you'd be doing it too.
Exactly.
No, if he was dumping...
Well, I mean, that's because you wanted to be out of it. But if it was a relationship you wanted to be in, and somebody wanted to break up with you, you would try to save it as much as you could.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's...
Exactly. See, Brian does have some sense. Too bad he's a shitbag.
That's how it was with Jeff. And
that's what he's doing.
Well, Jeff did the right thing in, getting out of my life because...
But you didn't do that. You wanted to call him.
Absolutely. I wanted to call him, but I wanted to call him and all this kind of stuff. It's just very complicated. And it's hard on me because it's like, I don't want to traumatize him. And it's like you want to be the comforter, but you also don't want to be back in the relationship. So it's like you want to be like, you're good enough for someone. It's not that you're not good enough for me. It's that I am not the right person for you. And he's not hearing that right now. All he's hearing...
Well, I mean, the thing is more than not in the real world, if somebody breaks up with somebody, it's not usually normal, for lack of a better term, to, be there and comfort the person you just crushed. That's usually... what it is on its own. So, you're introducing different fucking variables here.
Mm-hmm.
And it clashes a little bit because, like you said, it does send the wrong message. Especially when I told you not to say shit like, I miss you and shit like that. I mean, because then that's not fucking roller and you get his head thinking.
Yeah.
And, that's why
Exactly, giving him mixed signals. You should have dumped him and left it at that. You shouldn't have called him back, nothing. But now here we are in the future. You got back with him and then left him to go right back to Ken and have a baby. Like, this girl is just, I don't even know how people just entertained her, period.
It's sometimes better to just go cold, because then you really can't complain.
Yeah.
And it sends a message, like, you know, I mean, 'cause if she's scared, she'd be there, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I felt whenever Jeff dumped me. But then, 2 years later, he's telling me that, he had to put on this, like, front that he wasn't in pain and that he was hard and stone face and cold heart.
Yeah, that's every man. No one can cry. No one can be. But still, he thinks he's fucking Casanova Bundy over there, where no woman can tie him down. So he was doomed from the start anyway. Then that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find these Jeff calls because that must have been her first boyfriend in jail. I haven't heard any of them yet.
Well,
he sounds like he woke up.
I mean, no, because in his own words,
he knew better than to be with
Gypsy. Why the hell did he leave in the first place?
Well, he left me because he thought I was talking to you.
No, why did he get with you in the first place?
He got
If he was only going to get dumped in the long run anyway, right?
I think that, I don't think that he consciously knew that he was going to dump me. Like, he thought, oh my God, I really am into this girl. And it was infatuation at first. Like, he saw my Dr. Phil. I looked real.
It's always lust at first sight.
So, I mean, it was...
Yeah, you look bad.
She just said he fell in love at first sight because he saw the Dr. Phil interview. Like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking funny. I look so good, she said. Ugh.
You don't look bad. So I wrote.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
If you guys want to watch the whole thing, go over to 1980 Millennial Commentates, and she has the full video.